Hi, this is Dr. Gary. Welcome to our daily tune-up today. Boy, I'll tell you what, the tune-up I gave last week at this time was all about being prepared. And I think we're seeing evidence of what I'm talking about just during the last few days with the tragedy that's happened in Japan. You know, these things happen. This is Mother Nature at her finest. So when I say be prepared, what I'm talking about, not only be prepared with food and maybe a radio and batteries and a few things like that, especially water, but we got to be prepared mentally also. And one of the big things I am a proponent of is being psychologically prepared for anything to happen. You know, as they say, trust for the best, prepare for the worst. I think with the advent of what's happened in Japan, that very well and very easily could happen right here, especially here in Northern California where I am right now. However, it could happen anywhere in the country at any time. As we come into this era of our life and this changing of the guard, and what I mean by that is the turn of the century, turn of a new millennium, and also the change of an age, the age of Aquarius. I think we have to be prepared that the standard way of doing business is not the standard way of doing business anymore. And when it comes down to each one of us individually, we have to become much less selfish. We have to become much more optimistic and positive in our thinking. However, we also have to be willing to help other people. And we've been so selfish for so long. It's been all about what's in it for me. We have to start paying attention to how can we help, how can we facilitate. And when we look at what happened in Japan, are you prepared for that? Are you prepared not only to help yourself, but be prepared to help other people as well? You know, some people are just inherently stronger than other people. Those of you who are stronger, who have good leadership skills, it's really up to you right now to really make sure you're prepared for anything to happen. And I'm not here to be a buzzkill. I'm just talking about be prepared. I think so many of us have our nose on our cell phone and our video games and our sports events that we're not really paying attention to what's going on in the world. I think it's time right now to become very uptime. Look at being as prepared as you can. Have your family ready for anything. And if it never happens, great. You are prepared. However, what if it does happen and you're not prepared? Are you going to be one of the people that is dependent upon other people to help you? Or are you going to be in a situation where you can help other people? I think the latter is the best option. So today, as we look at the nuclear threat that's happening in Japan, the possibility of more earthquakes and maybe even more tsunamis, and then the advent that the wind blows downhill and we're downhill, we have to be prepared for what they're going through because it could have a greater effect on us than we would choose for it to. So today, what can you do today to prepare yourself for anything? And I suggest you get after it. And also when it comes down to psychologically preparing yourself, be strong, choose to never be a victim, and choose to be a facilitator of healing. Until tomorrow, this is Dr. Gary, asking you to make it an extraordinary day with your eyes open, continuing to learn, and above all, be prepared to help people. Bye-bye.